The trait belief interacts directly with the subtrait resistance to change. Let's differentiate the two. Beliefs are what a person believes to be true for them. Resistance to change is the subtrait that's related to the specific approach to change. So beliefs is how quickly or do I change my mind? Resistance to change is how quickly or do I change my doing? When you have high beliefs and low resistance to change, so we have high belief and the low resistance to change. The person believes that change can offer a solution to a problem, but is attached to their own convictions. So yes, change is good, but then I will not change my mind, my ideas easily. Rigidity will manifest on allowing ideas that test these convictions. For example, you tell somebody, well, you want sales to increase, you need to do a little bit of self-marketing on YouTube, on Instagram. And the person will be like, okay, I understand I have to do self-marketing. I understand the idea that I have to do it, but not in the attitude toward trying new things on other issues. So I will not actually do the videos. I might study though about making videos, but I will not actually do them, okay? We can totally dive into this in the Q&A. This is why we've got the lessons, we've got the Q&A, because I realize that sometimes getting these traits to interact can be a little bit tricky at the beginning. It gets easier and easier and easier. When we have low beliefs and high resistance to change, okay, the person questions their ideas, but views change with fear, so they will not act on it. So I have so many clients like this, that they come, they are open to change. Oh yes, we really should change that. And this is not working, so we must change that. But then when you give them the work plan, the new work plan, the new protocol, they do not implement. So the person is receptive, but doesn't implement, because the actual implementation is really difficult for them. It's still a fear of failure. It's still linked to a sense of unsafety, okay, of feeling not safe in change. But sometimes they will say yes intellectually, and then their hands will not move. Sometimes they will say no intellectually, but will be much quicker to try it out. Well, try it. If it works, then you move that way. So in this matrix, try and show you all the different possibilities. For example, let's go into high beliefs and the low resistance to change. So the person holds on to their own conviction. So intellectually, I will oppose. But if I give them something to experiment, they'll be like, okay, I'll try it out. They'll try it out with the conviction it will not work. But if it does work, because sometimes, things are mechanical. And so if you just change a little bit of a procedure or a protocol, the entire output shifts. So when you have high beliefs and a low resistance to change, you want people to try it out. And you don't want to spend time selling them the idea intellectually. They will not buy. When beliefs are low and resistance to change is low, the person is wide open. So it's great on one hand, because they're wide open intellectually. They will question their own ideas. They will follow you into battle, into change, and they will change and they will try new things. And it's great. However, it's a double-edged sword, because if they don't have good organizational vision, and if they don't have discipline, and if they don't have time management, and if they don't have accountability, all of this, let's try new things, actually results in scatterbrain syndrome. When you have high beliefs and high resistance to change, that's tough. It's tough to have clients like that, because the person is strongly averse to change intellectually and in practice. So they will not experiment new things, and they will not let you put new ideas or hypothetical scenarios in their head. When you have high resistance to change and low beliefs, that's also a little bit tricky, because the person will be open. Oh, wow, that sounds great. But then they will not do it, because they are afraid of change. So on an intellectual level, maybe because they haven't really worked on their inner strength and inner identity, they will let things come in, but then somehow their body is afraid of change. So they won't implement anything. All right. Well, thank you for going through these lessons with me, and see how your belief trait and your resistance to change trait work together, and bring all your questions in the next Q&A.